Hey there YouTube, this is Vargas XX78 with another collection pick-up video. Just wanted to share with you guys all the stuff that I've picked up since the last time I recorded a video. Some very big and at the same time small additions to the vault. If anyone out there follows my channel or watches my videos, you know that I usually start off said video with my monthly Club Nintendo issue. Last time I uploaded a video, I didn't talk about it or showcase anyone because it hadn't come out yet. So, now it should have come out, but it turns out, and I found this out through Facebook, Club Nintendo's Facebook account, and YouTube, their YouTube account, and as well as their podcast, El Templo del Tiempo, that Club Nintendo has decided to eventually follow Nintendo Power Magazine and a lot of other magazines and stop printing their monthly issues. That Smash Brothers issue that I showcased 2 months ago is officially the last monthly issue of Club Nintendo. They're still going to print something. They announced on all those 3 media outlets that they're going to publish a bi-monthly special edition. They've been doing that for a couple of years, where they take a video game character or a series and dedicate a whole issue on the games that the series might have, or the games that the character appeared, and just, publish that. So all of their reviews, all their gaming information is going to be done through the podcast, through YouTube channel or Facebook, and that sucks. Personally, that sucks. Every time I would showcase my Club Nintendo magazine, because I've been following Club Nintendo for 20 years, I would say that I'm thankful that it's still being printed, and I hope it never goes away. And having that finally happen, seeing that the magazine that I followed month through month is now gone, really bums me out. I like reading. I still like reading physical books. I like collecting. Obviously, I like collecting a lot more than I'm interested in downloading things. My comic book collection is another testament to that. I like having physical copies of something. In the case of Club Nintendo, I liked buying it and waiting till I got home to read the articles, see the artwork. It's just something that the new generation might not understand, the feeling of owning something and enjoying it as you're reading it. 'Cause actually reading and flipping the pages and seeing that they would put details on each one of their little details on each page for their reviews or their lookbacks or stuff like that. And the posters were always awesome, even though they took away from page count. So, seeing that disappear really, really worries me. They're not totally going to disappear. They'll still be through the podcast. They'll still have a YouTube channel and Facebook. And they're still going to, again, publish those bi-monthly special editions. But I would buy Club Nintendo every month, and I would joyously read those books. And even though they would sometimes jack up the price, I didn't care. I would pay anything to keep them going in publishing their great magazine. And now that's gone, and that really worries me, because it's the end of an era for the Big N here in Mexico. It's the end of an era in one of my collections. Now it's not going to be a monthly thing. I'm not going to be able to physically read up on articles and stuff. And it worries me because everything's going to go down in digital downloads. How long before comic books go down in digital downloads? And how long before video game companies decide that they don't want to they want to cut off the expenses of publishing video games, and they're just going to release it as digital downloads? I worry. I worry if that day will ever come. That I won't be able to read a comic book or a book or collect video games or stuff like that. It really sucks, and it really worries me that day might come. But it bums me out. It bums me out that something that I enjoyed so much and followed is now essentially gone. I don't know. It's just sad. So, no Club Nintendo magazine until at least the bi-monthly special edition comes out, and even that worries me because Club Nintendo, their monthly issues always came out on time, but their special editions were notorious for being late. So I don't have much faith on that going on. They're instead of releasing 12 issues, they're planning to release 6 special editions, and honestly, I don't see them doing that, unfortunately. And eventually, I think they're just gonna give up once they've exhausted the characters or the video game series that they could really talk about without repeating information that they've already shared in their other specials. So yeah, that worries me too. But enough bad news. You have to move on. So I'll move on to the other stuff I picked up. I mentioned that I wanted to pick up this Amiibo, and I picked up the Zelda Amiibo to complete my Hero and Princess collection. I have Mario and Princess Peach. I have now Link and Zelda. So my Amiibo Princess collection is complete. I am still thinking on whether or not I'll pick up Kirby, because those things are $13 plus tax, and Kirby's literally this small. So it seems like a big thing to buy for such a little Amiibo. I'm more interested in buying Bowser, Mega Man, and Sonic. But we went to the U.S. recently, and they're becoming really scarce. Walmart had nothing. Walmart only had a couple of Zeldas and Princess Peach. One Princess Peach. Everything else was sold out. We went to a GameStop, and at one GameStop they had nothing except Luigi's and Diddy Kong's. And at another GameStop they had Mario, they had Pikachu, they had Peach, and they had Samus. Still thinking of, because that's the thing, the Amiibos are so cool as a collectible. The artwork in the boxes are awesome. The figures themselves are really, really detailed. One can really get hooked on collecting these things. And eventually, some of these games are going to have, each one of the characters has a form of digital download for Mario Kart, or eventually they're going to have more. If you connect Zelda or Link to Hyrule Warriors, you're going to unlock some stuff. So down the road, there is going to be functionality to the characters. So, one might get obsessed and want to pick up everything. But right now, they're becoming so scarce because since they're popular, people are just nabbing them away from the stores and reselling them, which super sucks. I'm honestly worried that I won't be able to find Bowser. I won't be able to find Mega Man, especially Mega Man, Sonic, and Pac-Man, because they're, since they're not Nintendo characters, everyone's going to swarm over them. So I'm really worried that I won't be able to find the Amiibos that I want. And that would really suck because, I don't want to buy all the Amiibos, but I would like to buy the ones that I'm interested in getting. So really worried about that whole situation. I'm hoping that Nintendo, since the Christmas season ended, they'll be able to restock the stores relatively fast and with relatively good numbers. And that, I'll be able to nab myself those Amiibos, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Actually, got some retro goodness at an Overwheels that we went. For the Game Boy Color, I picked up Magical Tetris Challenge starring Mickey Mouse. This is good old Tetris with the Disney characters. You can control Mickey, Goofy, and Donald. There's a much more complete version of this game on the N64. But I saw this there. I got a really good price for it. And my Game Boy collection is seriously hurting, so I decided to pick up that. Also picked up Mickey Speedway USA, developed by Rare. Also own this. I do own this on the 64. I don't own Magical Tetris, but I do own Mickey Speedway USA on the 64. And the Game Boy version plays a lot like RC Pro-Am on the original NES, so it's actually pretty cool too. I am trying to get some more retro games for the N64, because it's becoming really hard to get N64 games. But I was able finally to get a copy of Body Harvest. This game was developed by, if memory serves me right, by DMC. I think the name was the company was. No, that's Devil May Cry. Crap, now I can't remember. But it's the developer that later on went to work on Grand Theft Auto 3. So yeah, Nintendo didn't really support this much. It was eventually published by Midway. But it's basically the style of an early Grand Theft Auto in 3D. You were this space marine that would travel back in time to stop an alien invasion, but you can hijack cars. And even though the fog in this was really bad, you can explore an open world. So this literally planted the seeds for Grand Theft Auto 3. Again, if maybe Nintendo would have supported this a little better, who knows what might have happened. That company might have stuck with Nintendo, and they might have developed a Grand Theft Auto 3 type game for Mario. That would have been really interesting, or a Zelda. Maybe not because of the violence, but still, this game holds that place in history that this basically literally left the seeds for what later was Grand Theft Auto 3. So when I found that out, I wanted a copy of Body Harvest because I played it once. I rented it at a store that would rent video games and movies, and I liked it. I really liked it. So I've been trying to track down a copy of Body Harvest, even more after I found out that little bit of history. So also for the 64, I picked up Tonic Trouble. This is developed by Ubisoft using the Rayman engine, and you can tell because the character has no arms or legs. Basically, it's about a character that is drinking this space soda, accidentally drops it on Earth, and vegetables and other things start to mutate it. So he has to basically clean up his own mess. Really good game, but Rayman's actually better. And for the NES, I picked this game up because it was reviewed by the Angry Video Game Nerd, and that's Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, the Mindscape edition. There's another edition. Actually, I think there's 3. No, there's 2 of these. I'm thinking of the other one is Last Crusade. No, there's only 2 of these. One is published by Tengen, and this is the other one published by Mindscape. It's not a good game, but this game does hold a special place in my collection since it's my 250th NES game. So yeah, I've been dragging 249 as a number for my NES collection for a while, and that's bugged me, but retro gaming, it used to be really easy here in Mexico, but it's gotten kind of hard. I read somewhere that American collectors and other collectors are swarming over to Mexico swap meets to pick up on retro games so they can oversell them in eBay. So it's getting really hard here in Mexico to pick up some retro games. Or the other consequence is that people are starting to, people that own these games are reselling them at really high prices because they're commanding so much money on eBay. So yeah, retro gaming is getting kind of hard, but thankfully I was able to pick this one up, and it's my 250th NES game. Went to GameStop and I picked up a copy of Yakuza 3. I have the first Yakuza, and it's a great game. I really do like Yakuza, the first one, a lot, and I've been trying to track down Yakuza 2 on the PlayStation 2, but that's really hard to come by. And I've never actually seen a copy of Yakuza 3 or 4, so they had this at GameStop for $8.50, I think, and I couldn't pass it up. I want to get the Yakuza games. The only other game I own is Yakuza Dead Souls, but that's Yakuza with zombies, and the gunplay is not that cool. So I wanted a standard Yakuza game. So now I have to track down Yakuza 2, Yakuza 4, and the soon-to-be-released Yakuza 5, because this is really a good series. The only thing that might bother people or turn off people is that the cutscenes are really long and they're all in Japanese. Everything is with English subtitles. Honestly, since that's how I enjoy my movies, my Japanese or foreign movies with subtitles, I don't mind. I don't mind, and it's really a cool game series. Picked up some movies for my wife. I picked up we again saw this at a swap meet when I picked up the N64 and NES games, and picked up Shirley Temple American Sweetheart Collection Volume 5, and picked this up because it has the little princess, which my wife really enjoys, and it's all pink, and the boxes are pink. It has Stand Up and Cheer, the Little Princess, and the Bluebird. I think I've only seen one Shirley Temple movie in all my life, so it's interesting to see these, because she was parodied on that Simpsons King Kong episode. Picked up Bed Knobs and Broomsticks, Disney movie that combines Disney animation. Heard a lot of people say that this is just a rip-off of Mary Poppins, and I can see why they would say that, because it is kind of the same, that the characters enter this cartoon world and they interact with it much like Mary Poppins, it's basically kind of like Mary Poppins because it also has magical elements. But I still enjoyed this a lot, and I've never seen it even in stores new. I never saw it on DVD or Blu-ray, so I picked it up because I really like this. Also picked up the Boondock Saints. This is the 2-disc collector's edition. It has the unrated edition, plus another disc for special features. And I've seen the Boondock Saints once, and I thought it was really cool. William Dafoe's character I thought was really awesome. And of course, it has Daryl from The Walking Dead, Norman Reedus from The Walking Dead here. So that's pretty cool. If you haven't seen the Boondock Saints, I would definitely recommend it. Picked up Bad Teacher, the unrated edition. Never saw this on the stores, but I thought it would be an interesting... never saw this on the theaters, but I thought it would really be interesting because my wife's a teacher, and I thought she might get a laugh out of it. Went to Walmart, and they were getting rid of some movies, so I picked up the Blu-ray DVD combo of E.T. the Extraterrestrial, the first movie that I remember ever seeing. My mom and my dad and my brother went to see E.T., and I remember it a lot. I remember it very fondly, and I was worried that this might be the new edition of E.T., but it's the original version. They re-released E.T. with a whole bunch of CGI, and they erased the cops' guns for walkie-talkies, and that really ruined the experience. But this is the original cut, guns and all. So it's a DVD Blu-ray combo pack, and it has a whole bunch of special features that I want to start seeing. Also picked up the unrated Riddick. I liked Pitch Black a lot. Chronicles of Riddick I don't think was really that bad. It had issues, but it wasn't bad. And I saw Riddick recently on TV, and I really enjoyed it, and I wanted to pick it up. They had a whole bunch of copies, but this is the last copy that they had with the slipcase, and I'm a huge sucker for slipcases, so picked that up. Also, they had this one really dirt cheap. I picked up Jennifer's Body. Megan Fox is not my favorite actress, but it has Amanda Seyfried, who I do like as an actress, and I thought this wasn't that bad. A lot of people say it was pretty bad. I don't agree. It wasn't good. It wasn't the best horror movie I've ever seen, but it wasn't that bad. Also went to Kmart, and they had this, and like a sucker, I bought it. But this was the Randy Orton Evolution of a Predator. I saw it there for $5, and I thought, oh wow, this is a really good deal for $5. Unfortunately, the reason why I said like a sucker is that I picked it up and didn't realize that this is the 1-disc DVD edition. There's a 3-disc DVD edition, which I stupidly thought that this was that has the documentary, the 3-hour-long documentary on Randy Orton, which is this, but also has 2 DVDs packed full of Randy Orton's best matches. This only has the documentary, no matches, so that really sucks because I heard that in real life Randy Orton's a bit of a jerk, but his matches, most of his matches are always awesome. So yeah, dumbass, I didn't see that when I bought it, but you know. And the last DVD I bought at a Kmart is this Sci-Fi Creature Classic DVD. It has 4 movies. It has 20 Million Miles to Earth, with special effects by Ray Harryhausen. The Giant Claw, which James Rolfe reviewed, and it sounds so bad it's going to be awesome. It Came from Beneath the Sea, with another Ray Harryhausen special effect movie. And the movie that I picked it up for, Mothra. Because Mothra, before she appeared on a Godzilla movie, she had her own movie. So that's the main reason why I picked it up. Because of Mothra, and then because of the Giant Claw. So looking forward to watching these movies. Because I am a sucker for, giant monster movies. And I really want to see Mothra. So that was a big reason why I picked that one up. So yeah, that was the collection pickup video. Like I said, not many things to show, but still some really good quality things here, which I hope you guys enjoyed. So until I see you all again, I thank you, and this is Vargas XX78, signing out.